U.S. equity futures are higher on Tuesday. A slew of earnings and forecasts are taking center stage. Meanwhile, on Monday, U.S. indices closed higher as the Nasdaq reached an all-time high. Shares in the automobiles and components, semiconductors and semiconductor equipment, and software and services gained momentum. On the economic data front on Monday, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index improved to negative 0.14 in September. Meanwhile, the market U.S. manufacturing PMI increased to 53.2 in October in its preliminary estimate. As for advancers and decliners, 69% of the S&P 500 constituents traded higher yesterday. And in the after-hours market, Visa reported fourth quarter adjusted EPS of 78 cents versus 56 cents a year ago on revenue of $4.26 billion. The company expects net revenue growth for the fiscal year of 2017 to come in below forecasts. And separately, Merck announced that the U.S. FDA has approved the company's therapy Keytruda for the first time treatment of patients with metastatic non-small cell lung cancer. And Twitter may cut approximately 300 jobs, or 8% of its workforce. This is according to reports. Today, we have several earnings before the bell, including AT&T, Procter & Gamble, as well as Merck, 3M, and Eli Lilly. After the bell, all eyes will be on Apple's quarterly report. As for economic data today, we will be getting the August FHFA House Price Index and the August S&P Core Logic Housing figures. Also coming out this morning, we have the October Consumer Confidence here in the U.S., along with the October Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index. As for the overseas markets, Asian markets were mixed today. The Nikkei gained 0.76%, the Hang Seng was off nearly 0.2%, and South Korea's Kospi was off 0.5%. Meanwhile, the European indices are trading flat. For the U.S. equity indices, the S&P 500 index is in the spotlight. On an intraday basis, the upside prevails. Now, trading center analysts prefer long positions above 2133, with targets standing at 2152 and 2157 in extension. For the Nasdaq, on an intraday basis, the upside prevails. And last but not least, for the Dow Industrials, on an intraday basis, further upside is expected.